What's wrong with Angel Reese's shot?
Angel Reese's recent practice footage has stirred up a lot of buzz on social media, and the stats back up the excitement. While Reese is still seen as the WNBA's reigning queen, her game and training tell a more complex story. At the same time, Caitlin Clark's incredible influence on the league has created a huge gap between the two stars, changing the way we think about what it means to be a top player in women's basketball.
I mean, guys, this is just, she's putting in extra work with pads and fighting through contact. Well, number one, they shouldn't even have pads. And there should be a third person down there, but that's okay. I mean, nothing's going right here. I don't know why she keeps dropping her hands every time she goes to shoot, but she does, and that gives everybody a chance to come in and block her.
Chicago Sky fans got a surprising look at Angel Reese's training when practice clips showed her working on basic basketball skills. What was meant to be just another practice quickly went viral, but not for a good reason. The video exposed struggles with simple shooting moves, especially layups, which are usually routine for a pro player.
And I'm going to be honest, the coaching staff, Tyler Marsh, everybody in her inner circle that looks at stuff like this and says, yeah, this is completely fine. Keep doing what you're doing. This is completely fine. Keep doing what you're doing. All of you guys, the coaching staff, you need to get smacked up. Tyler, you need to, dude, the guy behind Angel Reese looks shorter than me. I'm a pure human being. I'm a regular human being. This guy is shorter than me, dude.
In the viral video, Reese is shown doing layup drills, but her form didn't meet the usual professional level. Basketball experts were quick to spot basic mistakes, pointing out that she seemed to push the ball with her palm instead of guiding it with her fingers, a rare and awkward move for a pro. Many fans even joked that the clip looked like a prank because of how strange her technique seemed.
Look, we got to be honest about Angel Reese here. We've got to be honest. She can't score layups. That's a fact. That's a fact, and we need to question. Angel Reese needs a new trainer. I said it over the summer. Why? Because Angel Reese was practicing tween sidestep middies. Like, I'm going to tweet it out and I'm like, why are people surprised? Why are Sky fans surprised that Angel is still struggling with layups?
The practice footage raises even bigger worries when you look at Reese's current season stats. She's only making 31.1% of her shots overall through 6 games, and her layup numbers are especially troubling. She scored on just 31.5% of 54 attempts. To put it simply, these numbers would be alarming even for a high school player, let alone someone getting paid to play in the WNBA.
With 54%, and then right at third place, you have Angel Reese with 54 with a 31% shooting percentage, man. Man, honestly.
Basketball shooting coach Adrienne Ross took a close look at Reese's practice footage and pointed out several mechanical problems behind her poor shooting. Ross explained that Reese's offhand covers her face during her shot, with her palm turned inward, a strange and unhelpful position that goes against good shooting technique.
And then you get to Angel Reese, and she's at 31.5% percentage of her layups. She's attempted 54. She's made 31.5 percentage. And she is, as I scroll down, she's the lowest in terms of making her layups.
If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. One of the biggest concerns is Reese's habit of shooting from her hip instead of her shoulders, even though she's 6 feet 3 inches. As one analyst pointed out, shooting from the hip usually suggests a player lacks size or strength, but Reese is neither small nor weak. This basic mistake in her shooting form helps explain why her field goal percentage has dropped from an already low 39.1% in her rookie season to a shocking 31.1% this year. The footage also showed problems with how Reese prepares her shot. She often lowers the ball too much after catching it, which wastes energy and ruins her shot's flow. Plus, her legs aren't bent enough, making her rely too much on her upper body for power, a setup that leads to inconsistency, clearly reflected in her stats.
Reese has a tendency to shoot from her hip instead of her shoulder sometimes. Granted, not everybody will have textbook shooting form, and that's okay. In Reese's case, however, the fact she is shooting from the hip at 6'3" is inexplicable. When a player shoots from the hip, it's indicative of a player's lack of adequate size and strength. But Reese is neither frail nor weak. No, Reese is definitely not frail, definitely not weak. She's strong. You can tell Angel Reese is strong as an ox.
Reese's shooting problems go well beyond practice sessions. Her shot chart against the Dallas Wings paints a tough picture of poor efficiency. Even though 92% of her shots come from within 10 feet, a key scoring zone for any post player, she's only making 28% of her attempts from inside 3 feet and 36.8% from 3 to 10 feet. These numbers are alarmingly low for a pro who mainly scores near the basket. It gets even worse when you look at her game-by-game performance. Reese has missed her first shot in 5 out of 6 games this season. This has become so predictable that Stadium Live started a betting segment on whether she'll make her opening shot, with videos hitting over 1 million views as fans watch her repeatedly miss.
Angel Reese is now shooting under 30% from the field, and she mainly shoots layups. At what point are we going to stop taking her seriously as a basketball player?
One tough moment for Reese came during a game against the New York Liberty, where she went 0 for 8 in a stretch that included several missed layups, offensive rebounds, and more misses. This sequence highlights the shooting struggles that are hurting not just Reese but the entire Chicago Sky offense. While Reese wrestles with basic skills, Caitlin Clark is sparking a completely different conversation in women's basketball. Clark's preseason game back in Iowa against Brazil showed just how far apart these two stars are in terms of star power and fan interest. The Indiana Fever's exhibition at Carver Hawkeye Arena sold out in just 37 minutes, with average resale tickets reaching $670, a record high for any WNBA game since tracking began in 2015. The game also pulled in 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, a 13% jump from last season's average, with peak viewership hitting 1.6 million.
Angel Reese, right there, blocked. You see the list of top blocked 18 times. 18 times. She got some janitors to help her practice. I mean, it kind of looks that way. This drill isn't realistic. They need a third defender. She's always triple team because of her gravity.
Clark's game performance fully matched the hype. She put up 16 points, shooting 6 of 10 overall and hitting 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. On top of that, she grabbed 6 rebounds and handed out 5 assists, all in just 19 minutes. Her first shot was a deep three-pointer from way past the logo that energized the crowd and showed exactly why fans are willing to pay top dollar to watch her play. But the difference between Clark and Reese isn't just about ticket prices. Indiana University finance expert Ryan Brewer says Clark accounted for over a quarter of all WNBA economic activity during her rookie year. He even predicts that by 2025, her economic impact could top $1 billion, an astounding number that proves how much she's changing the game. Clark's influence on ticket prices is clear everywhere. Fever home games now sell for about $197 on resale markets, more than twice last year's average of $92. Away games go for even more, averaging $272, showing fans follow her no matter where she plays. On the other hand, Reese hasn't been able to pull the same crowd. While we don't have exact attendance numbers for Sky games, her viral practice clips and weaker stats indicate she's having a tough time keeping fans interested in today's competitive environment.
Caitlin Clark entering the league last year was responsible for 26.5% of all of their economic activity. So revenue from merchandise, which again, with the CBA as it is currently, she doesn't see a dime of any of that. TV, and then ticket sales, obviously, which again, they don't get anything from that. We know that wherever she goes, she's selling out arenas. The ticket prices skyrocket. Like even trying to get tickets to Carver Hawkeye Arena when they played the Brazilian national team at her old school was just insane prices. If she's going on the road, wherever she's going, ticket sales jumped by 140%. Average is $312. Like that's crazy.